Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're unpacking something absolutely crucial, exactly how to stop overthinking and start building a calm, unwavering inner strength. We'll be using the highly actionable steps of the rebuild method. If you've ever felt, held back by your own mind or like your inner critic is just totally running the show, well, you are definitely in the right place. We're going to decode the actual mechanics of self-assurance. Picture yourself standing right at the edge of a cliff. You've got this major opportunity right in front of you. Maybe it's a huge presentation at work, a big leap into a totally new career, or honestly, even just initiating a really difficult conversation. But right as you're about to step forward, that familiar, paralyzing whisper chimes in to ask, what if you fail? Man, it's a heavy, suffocating feeling, isn't it? And it traps so many of us in this endless cycle of hesitation.
So here's our blueprint for today. We're covering the confidence crisis, breaking the self-doubt loop, the 5 steps of the rebuild method, rewriting your brain's code, building calm inner strength, and finally, maintaining your new standard. Let's just dive right in.
Section 1. The confidence crisis. Time to unmask these patterns. You see, we so often get trapped in what the source material calls the confidence loop. Let's look at Sarah, an everyday graphic designer who constantly struggles to present her work. Her loop starts with phase 1, a trigger. Maybe she receives a piece of constructive criticism. Instantly, that ignites phase 2, negative self-talk. Her brain just automatically tells her she isn't good enough. And this leads directly to phase 3, a behavioral response. For Sarah, and for a lot of us, that usually means avoidance, like staying completely quiet in the next major meeting. Finally, we hit phase 4, the outcome. By avoiding the situation, Sarah misses a major growth opportunity, which just reinforces her deepest fears and sends her right back to the start of the loop. It's like a trap.
Moving on to Section 2, breaking the self-doubt loop. It's time to break that cycle.
Now, here is a truly liberating truth. Confidence is not some magical gift you are simply born with. No way. It is a highly trainable skill. It's not a fixed trait reserved just for the bold and the charismatic. It's a dynamic quality, actually a lot like a physical muscle. You can cultivate and nurture it through intentional, daily practices. You have the actual power to build it from the ground up.
Which brings us to Section 3, the rebuild method. Let's dismantle that self-doubt.
This methodology provides a really concrete roadmap to intentionally transition you from a state of internal chaos straight into calm power. It's broken down into 5 distinct steps. See the pattern, interrupt the loop, rebuild clarity, create consistent action, and maintain the new standard. Each step logically builds on the previous one to ensure a lasting, sustainable change. It's the whole shebang.
So, Section 4, rewriting your brain's code. Let's become the architect of your own mind.
Step 1 requires you to truly see the pattern by conducting a pattern audit. Think of it kind of like debugging a computer program. For 1 full week, you're tracking the glitches, your invisible triggers, by deeply journaling your experiences. You document the specific situations, your thoughts, and your emotional responses. It's really about pulling that hidden code of your self-doubt out into the open so you can finally examine it without any judgment. Just the facts.
Okay, so once you see the pattern, you have to actively break it. That's step 2, interrupt the loop, by establishing a reset routine. These are practical little rituals seamlessly integrated right into your daily life to catch the anxiety before it completely spirals out of control. The true power of this step, it creates a pause, a vital intentional gap between the stimulus and your response. For example, a specific deep breathing exercise can physically lower your heart rate in just seconds, giving you that absolutely crucial space to cognitively restructure your thoughts.
Basically, we are actively swapping out the old operating system. When the old self-doubt code tries to tell you, I'm not good enough and I always mess things up, you intentionally overwrite it with the new inner strength code. I am capable of growth and I have overcome challenges before. This mental replacement, physically and psychologically, swaps out your paralyzing inner critic for a highly adaptable, growth-focused mindset. It's a real game changer. All right, Section 5, building calm inner strength. It's time to forge a new identity. Step 3 is all about rebuilding clarity. You have to redefine what success actually means to you authentically. And honestly, the best way to do this is to craft a personal confidence manifesto. Now, this isn't about what your boss wants or your peers or your parents. This is your personal statement of belief.
It becomes your internal compass when the pressure is on, constantly reminding you of your core values and your inherent worth during those moments of absolute chaos. Now, to really anchor this new clarity, we move to step 4 and implement what's called action lock-in. This just means committing to specific, consistent actions related to your goals. You've got to break those grand ambitions down into smart micro goals. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Why do these tiny micro goals matter so much? Well, because massive ambitions feed anxiety, while tiny measurable actions completely starve it. You also want to utilize accountability systems, like finding a trusted partner, to ensure you don't just retreat right back into the safety of your comfort zone.
As the source reminds us, action is the antidote to fear. Do not wait to feel confident before you act. That is literally the biggest trap of all. Instead, you take consistent, small actions to build that confidence muscle over time. The action always comes first. The feeling of confidence follows as a byproduct of that consistent effort. It's as simple as that.
Finally, Section 6, Maintaining Your New Standard. We're looking for a permanent upgrade here.
So step 5 is all about maintenance and mastery. And listen, mastery isn't a one-time event. It's a lifestyle. It means checking in with weekly reflections to review your achievements and adjust your path as needed. It means actually celebrating your small wins to hack your brain's reward system with some positive reinforcement. It involves embracing continual learning and, crucially, this is big, treating your setbacks with grace rather than guilt. You have to start viewing those inevitable setbacks not as catastrophic failures, but as necessary detours and real catalysts for resilience.
Courage is not the absence of fear, but to triumph over it. Mastering your mind means learning to act boldly even when fear and anxiety are very much still present in the room with you. You don't eliminate fear entirely. You just learn to ride the wave instead of letting it pull you under. You become someone who acknowledges the fear, utilizes your reset routine, and takes the action anyway.
So, as we wrap up this explainer on rewriting your brain's code and stepping into your true potential, the only real question left for you is, what will your first small win be today? Are you going to start your pattern audit? Will you sit down and write your confidence manifesto? Choose one small action, commit to it, and start rebuilding your calm inner strength right now. You've got the blueprint. Now it's time to build.